Alright, hello everybody, this is Asia giving you part 2 of my $5,000 Detroit fix and flip for the first one. I got emailed a couple questions, so I'm going to answer them on the video instead of responding to everybody individually. I'll just knock them on out. So first, people want to talk about what was my net profit. So my net profit was about $25,000 on top of the rent that I was receiving. So I'll do a quick breakdown. So the labor for the job was $13,258.50. Monthly bills I had to pay and all that, like water, DTE, the alarm company, stuff like that. That was $1,259.64. Materials spent was $6,908.28. And then the cost of the eviction to get the first person out was $1,936.97. That's attorney fees. What else I had to pay in that? The materials to redo what she already messed up that had just been rehabbed. And then $300. That was, I forgot what that was for, but I wrote it in my notebook. I think that was just like maintenance for like lawn care, snow removal, stuff like that. So yeah, my total spent was $23,663.99 plus the initial $5,000 for the house. So that's $28,663.99. So then I was getting rent for 9 months, so that's $850 times 9, so that's $7,650. So the purchase price was $45,000 plus $7,650, so that equals $52,650. Then deduct the $28,633.39, and that's your number. So not bad. So yeah, I'm gonna do it again. So now I'm looking for properties right now and stuff like that. So all right, some more questions. Did I provide all details to the buyer about the tenant? Of course I did. So whenever you buy a tenant occupied property in Detroit, or I'm not sure if this is nationwide, but in Detroit for sure, always get a copy of the lease, the tenant's contact information. So after you close, of course, you can contact them for whatever reasons. Also get a copy of the final water bill if you have it, or the water affidavit showing that the water is in the tenant's name. Also, what I had to send them rent receipts showing that I was paid rent on time every month. Now you do have to be careful with that, because a lot of people can make those up, so it's like a catch-22. I'm a super honest person, so I didn't do that. We verified it. I even showed him the how I verified mine was I sent a screenshot of the deposits every month showing that she put it in there. So you can do that as well. Like if they deposit into your bank account, show deposit slips, or if they pay you through like PayPal, Cash App, stuff like that, or Zelle or Chase Quick Pay, or however they pay you. What else I had to send? I sent a copy of the letter from the city from the first round of inspection showing that I passed. What else did I send? I sent the inspection report from the inspector that the first buyer had, so he didn't have to, pay for that again. And I also kept my word saying that I would fix the little stuff I had to fix, and I did. And I showed proof of that. So basically, when you buying a tenant occupied property, so you need a lease, rent deposits / rent receipts, tenant contact information, so that's their phone number, email, of course, the address. What else is included in that? Email address. That's pretty much it, I think, for contact. Oh, their social, pay stubs, job where they work, etc. All right, next, could I have taken out a loan to pay back my investor and keep the property? Yes and no. I tried to get a loan through Quicken Loans, but the house didn't appraise for enough, because in Detroit right now, or maybe it's all of Michigan, they're only doing, the house has to appraise for at least $75,000 for you to be able to do a quick refinance out of the house and then, cash out. So I did try to do that. It didn't work, so that was that. The other option was to get to borrow the money off my credit card, which I almost did, to pay him back and keep it. But at this point, I needed the money to be able to do something else, because I have a duplex that I'm rehabbing right outside of Indian and West Village. So I needed that money to bring to the table so I can borrow more money to fix that up, or either use that money to do at least some of the outside work and hold off till the next spring. So if that makes sense to you. What else? Why did I choose my investor? So I had 4 investors, or just random people on my Facebook and Instagram. Well, not random, people that I actually knew offer me the money. I went with my investor because, one, he owns like, I think 20 to 30 properties in between Detroit and Pontiac, so he's kind of like experienced out here, and he never lended before. And then he picked me because he's been following me for a while on social media. He just was like, he believed in me. So that's probably one of the reasons. The other reason that I picked my investor was that yeah, he knew what he was doing, so that always helps. And like whatever questions I had, and this was my first one, he kind of told me, like, you know, gave me advice. And the third reason was I had a really close friend offer me the money, and I didn't want to accept the money from him yet until I knew this was going to work, because I don't ever want to mess up any friendships that I have with my close friends over money. Even though I know I'm going to pay you back, I don't know, I just kind of feel kind of funny about it. But now I know that I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So if he ever offered to let me borrow money again or partner with me, I probably would. I guess that, I don't know if that makes sense or not. And the other investors, the other 2 people, I don't know why I didn't choose them. I guess I just didn't. I don't know. And the other question was, what exactly is it that I do? Okay, so I am a licensed builder in Detroit, so I'm a contractor first. That's my passion. But I also wholesale houses. So I'm a licensed contractor, so I rehab houses for people, other people that do fix and flips, or that's getting their properties Section 8 inspection ready, or just to get them tenant occupied, or just rehab houses in general. That's my passion. That's my baby. The other thing that I do is wholesale houses. I've been wholesaling since about 2014, 2015. So those are basically the only 2 things I do. I have a lot of clients that want me to do property management for them, and I will not. It's nothing against them, but the experience with this property, like, I will only do my own because I only have enough patience for my own. I don't think I have the patience or even the experience to do it for other people. Now, if you just want me to like collect the rent, I could probably do that, but anything more than that, I don't see me doing that, because I don't want the headache and I don't want the stress, because it's just too much. I just don't. But that's about it for this video. If you got any more questions, I don't mind answering them. You can send an email or just comment below on the video. So that's pretty much it about my Detroit fix and flip property. So I'm going to do it again. The duplex that I have in West Indian Village, I'm going to keep that because it's just worth too much money. I've gotten about 4 or 5 cash offers for it right now in its current fucked up position, and I'm still not selling it because I know what's coming over there. That's one thing I'm proud of myself about, is that I know what's about to happen next here, because I pay attention to patterns. I pay attention to what's going around me, like, and lo and behold, one thing started happening, then the next thing started happening. So like, it started off with bike lanes, and then demo, and then handicap ramps, and putting in curves and so forth. So if you see any of those things, you know, just start paying attention. Just read and just be on the lookout. So that's it for part 2 of my first Detroit fix and flip. I can be reached at 313-288-8051. Follow me at Denson Construct Serve on Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. I'm on there too. And then the Detroit Property Shop is my wholesaling page, so that's on Facebook and Instagram as well, and Twitter. So have a great day. Contact me if you got any questions, comments, or concerns. If you want to buy a property, if you want me to rehab the property, hit me up. Deuces. Okay, this is kind of like a part 2A or whatever. I forgot to mention in part 2 about my net, what else happened at the closing. So at the closing, the rent was the deposit was $1,350. So that got credited back to the buyer at closing, along with the prorated rent, and along with the rent for the following month. So I forgot to mention that. I don't remember if I mentioned it in part 1 or not, but I just wanted to bring that up real quick. Also, the water department, the $300, I get that back, and then $150 deposit that I had to put up with the water department when I first got the property. Either I get that back or they'll credit it towards the next property. So that was it. Subscribe below. Have a good day, everybody. Deuces.